Hello and welcome Barca family to Barcelona Insiders. If you live and breathe the Blaugrana, you're in the right place. This is where we bring you every piece of news, every transfer whisper, and every bit of excitement from Camp Nou. Before we dive into today's massive updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a single story from the heart of our club. Now let's get into it, because there's a lot happening behind the scenes and some of it could shape the future of this team in a big way. The first big headline buzzing around the football world right now is about Hector Fort. Yes, the talented young right-back who has been making waves in Barcelona's setup and catching the eye of many clubs across Europe. According to the latest reports, Aston Villa have stepped forward and are now in direct talks with Barcelona over a potential transfer for Fort. For a player who has impressed with his defensive discipline, speed, and intelligence on the pitch, it's no surprise that other clubs are watching closely. Fort's journey has been a story of steady growth. A product of Barcelona's youth system, he's shown the kind of maturity and composure that is rare for someone so young. This season, his performances have made him stand out as a dependable option in the defensive line. His ability to read the game, recover quickly, and contribute both in defense and attack has not gone unnoticed. Aston Villa, under their ambitious project in the Premier League, see him as a player who could slot into their team immediately and grow with their project. From Barcelona's perspective, this is a tricky situation. On one hand, it's flattering to see one of their young stars attracting such serious interest from a top-flight English club. On the other, it's never easy to part with a player who could be part of the club's future for many years. Hansi Flick has been impressed with Fort's work ethic and adaptability in training, and losing him would mean losing a piece of the squad's defensive depth. Talks are ongoing, and while no final decision has been made, the negotiations are a reminder of how quickly the transfer market can heat up. Premier League clubs have the financial muscle to make tempting offers, and it's up to Barcelona's board to weigh the long-term sporting value of keeping Fort against the immediate financial benefits of a sale. Fans are split. Some argue that cashing in on a young talent could help the club fund other much-needed signings, while others believe Fort should be kept and developed as a homegrown cornerstone of the future. Speaking of new signings, another name has suddenly shot to the top of the Barcelona rumor mill: Dusan Vlahovic. The powerful Serbian striker has been linked with a potential move to Camp Nou, and for good reason. Standing tall, with an eye for goal and the physical presence to dominate defenses, Vlahovic has become one of the most sought-after forwards in Europe. His ability to combine strength, movement, and finishing makes him the type of striker who can change the dynamic of an entire attack. For Barcelona, a striker like Vlahovic would add a new dimension to Hansi Flick's plans. While Barca have always been known for their technical style of play, there have been moments in recent seasons where a more direct, physical presence up front could have made all the difference. Vlahovic thrives on finding pockets of space in the box, converting half-chances into goals and bullying defenders into mistakes. His arrival would give Barcelona a focal point in attack, opening up more space for the creative midfielders and wingers to operate. Of course, any move for Vlahovic would not be straightforward. His current club values him highly, and competition for his signature would likely be fierce, with several other European giants monitoring his situation. The financial realities of La Liga's salary and spending regulations also mean Barcelona would have to plan carefully to make a deal happen. But the link to Vlahovic is a clear signal that the club is looking at ways to add firepower to the squad, and not just any firepower but a proven, top-level striker. Meanwhile, preparations continue on the training ground for Barcelona's upcoming clash with Mallorca. Flick and his coaching staff have been hard at work fine-tuning tactics, working on both defensive solidity and attacking efficiency. Matches against teams like Mallorca can often be unpredictable, and Flick will be keen to ensure that his squad is fully focused and ready to adapt to whatever challenges come their way. The training sessions have been intense but purposeful. Players have been working on quick ball movement, pressing high when out of possession, and creating overloads in the wide areas. Flick's philosophy is clear: control the game, dictate the tempo, and make the most of every attacking opportunity. The potential arrival of a player like Vlahovic would only add to these tactical possibilities, but for now, the squad's focus is firmly on the immediate task: securing 3 points against Mallorca and maintaining momentum in the league. The combination of ongoing transfer talks and match preparations makes this a fascinating moment for Barcelona. On one side, there's the possibility of losing a promising young defender to Aston Villa. On the other, there's the exciting but challenging prospect of bringing in a striker like Vlahovic. And in between, there's the constant need to perform on the pitch, keep the fans excited, and stay competitive in all competitions. Barcelona supporters know that the transfer market can be unpredictable. One day a player seems certain to stay, the next they're the subject of a major bid. One week a dream signing looks impossible, the next negotiations are in full swing. This constant movement keeps the club in the headlines and the fans on their toes. What's important now is how the club balances its short-term goals with its long-term vision. If Hector Fort stays, it will be a sign that Barcelona are determined to protect and invest in their young talent. If he goes, it will be crucial that the club reinvests wisely, potentially in a game-changer like Vlahovic. Either way, these decisions will shape the squad Flick works within the crucial months ahead. So, Barca fans, buckle up, because the next few weeks could be pivotal. Transfers, training, tactics, and matches all blend together in the life of this club, and we'll be right here to bring you every update, every twist, and every confirmed deal. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Barcelona Insiders so you don't miss a single moment of this journey. Whether it's Hector Fort's future, the pursuit of Dusan Vlahovic, or the next big match against Mallorca, the story of Barcelona is always one worth following. And trust me, the next chapter is going to be exciting.